Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Part two. Okay, the chicken just about done. I did say I was gonna have the red peppers done, but I was trying to do a couple other things. But I did cut them in half, and I did take the seeds out of them. So I just need to cut them in strips. That's all I need to do. I'm not cutting them in little pieces like I do for other recipes. Strips, and then the strips are already cut in half. That's it, because the strips are very long. So just cut the strips in half. Okay. Ready? So, you know, probably I should have said this on the first video before I ended it, but the other video was only 30 some minutes, so it probably would have been closer to an hour. So you can take a break before you watch this whole thing if you want. Okay? Alrighty. So, oh, that's a skinny strip. So, strips are quicker than pieces, but that's how this one is. Okay, now, as soon as I cut these up, I'm going to take the green beans and I'm going to take the bag and I'm going to put it in the microwave. I didn't know how I was going to do it before I got the microwave. I would have just had to take some fresh green beans and cook them in a pan, I guess. I don't know. So, I cut the ends off. So let me bring this down a little bit. I cut the ends off so it could be like this and the ends is not pulled up. Now, if it was pieces I was cutting, then I might use the ends, but I want this to be straight pieces. Straight strips, I mean. Okay? Alrighty? So, alright, so the chicken is getting a little cooked here. So let me just turn it off until I'm done cutting these up, and then I'll turn it back on. Okay? Okay, guys? Okay. Alright, so all done. All done with the, let me take out the green beans. Okay, the water is starting to boil a little bit. So you got these, and I want these, sometimes they get long, so I want to cut them in half too. They're always really hot, so it's going to give it a minute to cool down, so I'm going to go ahead and steam them now. Let's see, how long was it again? It says I stand 1 to 3 minutes, but 3 to 4. Okay, it says pierce with a fork in the designated spot on the front of the bag. So I was going to do it with a knife, but The fork has several prongs. So right here. Okay. So yeah, I'll use that fork. So it says, and just put it face up, okay? It says 3 to 4 minutes, so I'm going to do 3 and we'll go from there. All right, so that's going. Close that up. Okay, so I brought up the recipe, and the recipe at our store, HEB, they always make recipes and test out food, and they've got these little cards they pass out to go for the recipe. But this one didn't really have a card. Somebody made it up. I don't know if it was an employee or who it was, but they made it, and I said it was so good, and they told me how they made it, so I remembered that, and then I just took a picture of the ingredients, and then I posted on step-by-step instructions on my Facebook Cooks. You can find that on Facebook. Facebook Cooks. You can look up that group and join it if you want. It has a whole bunch of recipes in there. You can look it up, look different recipes up. You can post recipes in there if you want. Just I ask you if you can post a picture of if any recipe that you make, post a picture of it in the comments when you're done. You don't have to, but it would be greatly appreciated. So if you want to look this recipe up, just look on the magnifying glass search thing, and in the search bar, just put lo mein. It'll come up. Just put lo mein. It'll come up. Okay, and there's just pictures of what I use. There are a couple different kinds of lo meins. So the one I have in the picture, if you can't find that one, use other ones. I'll show you where the one I had to use, because the one I use that's in my picture, I could not find it. My store did not have it. It wasn't in stock though. That's the one I had to use. So I'm going to use this whole box plus half of the other one. Okay, this is about 6 minutes. Okay, 7 servings, cooks for 6 minutes. The other one that's in the picture, you just take it out of the package and put it in with the recipe at the end. And let it cook for just a few minutes. It cooks in like 2 minutes, like 1-2 minutes. That's why it says put it right at the end. So, yeah. Okay. So let me bring it back up. I had it up, but then my Facebook closed, so. Oh. It usually put tonight's dinner or bump so I could bring it up to the top, but I did not. Okay, I did that, so it'll come back up. Yeah, I have a lot of comments in there about this meal, and stuff, so. All right, so let's see. I will show you. Now that I can show you that I'm not doing a recording video on my iPhone. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me back it up some. There's with the vinyl, but you'll see it when I do it. There's the lo mein. Okay, just look it up in the Facebook Cooks if you want, but that's what it looks like, okay? And really, all I did was cut up the fajita chicken, unless you buy. I'm gonna leave it off until, since all the chicken juice that was in here with the chicken kind of dried out from cooking. I'm just gonna taste the piece, guys. This is what it came out. I might just add, since all the juice is dried up, a little bit of oil, because I've got to cook soften up the bell peppers. I'm gonna give my husband a piece. It's hot. So, You want mine? Sorry guys, I'll be right there. Gotta put a credit card? Add a payment method to your Roku so you can Roku Pay to quickly. Oh, in case you have to, in case you want to buy something, but you don't, but they're not charging you that. Just put your green card. Sorry guys, my husband's trying to set up the Roku I bought. Well, his mom gave him one, but she forgot to give him the control. So we're just going to use ours and save the other one because we won't be able to get it till Thursday when he's off work. So that means we won't be able to use the Roku because you need the control. So we're just going to use the one I bought, even though we could have used the money for something else because we really need it, but it's okay. And then we'll use the other Roku when we get another TV for the living room, because this one will go in the bedroom. But when we get one for the living room, we really won't need a Roku because we will have a smart 4K TV that we're going to buy when we're able to get one. So, but it's okay. It's okay. So, all right, the water's almost boiling. So I'm going to put some salt in the water. Okay, a little bit more. And then I'm going to put some oil in there too, so pasta, which is pasta. Even though it's lo mein, I still call it pasta. Okay? So what you do is once you cut up the fajita chicken, unless you use sorry, my ankle's itching. Unless you use the pre-cooked fajita chicken in the freezer, then you just cook that according to bag. It tells you to put either oil or some water or something in the pan. Heat it up, and then you can cut it up if you want. So whatever. Just follow those instructions on how to cook it. Okay? And so you can get whatever many pounds of the fajita chicken you want. Okay? And it says, and I put cooked chicken in batches. Don't crowd it. I think I overcrowded it a little bit. No, not too much. But don't overcrowd the chicken, okay? If it's too much chicken for your pan, just cook part and then take it out and then cook the rest and then put it all back in there, okay? Get some red peppers. Now you can use yellow, orange peppers too, which next time I might get like one red, one yellow because I got two peppers. It's one pepper if you do the normal, but if you're doubling it, two peppers. So next time I might do like one red, one orange, or one yellow, one red. But I don't like green peppers. But green peppers just don't fit right with this recipe. But cut it up in strips. If the strips are really, really long, cut them in half. Then do the green beans. You can cook fresh green beans in a pan, or you could do the ones I did. Did I show them to you? You see? It was this. In a bag. They are fresh green beans from the produce section. They're just in a bag. Just tells you. And then you just follow how to cook it in the microwave and then let it cool for a few minutes. I mean, usually I'm in a rush, but you let it cool for a few minutes, and then you can cut the green beans in half. Now you can use them whole, but some of them are really long, so I cut them in half. But you don't have to. It's up to you. Okay? So yeah, with the pepper, the bell peppers and the green beans, you can cut them in half. If you want, you don't have to, but sometimes they're too long, so I do. Okay? All right, so, all right, then you add the peppers after the chicken is cooked. And you cook till they're soft, because you want the peppers to be soft. Then you add the green beans, mix it up. Like I said, I cut the green beans in half if long. Same with the red peppers. Then you, after the red peppers are soft, and you add the green beans. Add some sauce, which is the barbecue sauce, whichever you're using. Like I said, I used Texahula because that was what the person who made up the recipe used, and that you can only find that at HEB. But this HEB didn't have it; they were out. This just happened to be on the top of the shelf where they keep some extra. We found one. That was it. So if I need more than that, which if you're going to double it, you're going to need more than that. Because this is a 14-ounce jar. I'll just use the other barbecue sauce that we have. Okay. So you add some sauce after the peppers and the green beans are done. You know. Okay, and you mix it real well. Oh, and then add a little bit of sauce and then stir it up. And then add the lo mein. The lo mein only needs a minute or two to cook. That's if you buy the lo mein that's in the pitcher. It's called Taste Asia. I can't see it. Let me see. Taste, Tastes, Taste of Asia, lo mein. It's a 10-ounce bag. It has like 2 or 3 bags inside. Okay, but if you use a different lo mein, follow the box. Like this one is going to take 6 minutes to cook. This one just takes like a minute or two. So you just put it right at the end. But put the lo mein in there, mix it up, and then add more barbecue sauce to your liking. Okay. So once you cook the chicken, soften up the peppers, then put in the green beans, the cooked green beans, and then add some barbecue sauce, mix it all up, add your lo mein in, your cooked lo mein, or if you're using the lo mein in the pitcher, just add it right from the package. It only takes a minute or two. But if you're using different lo mein, cook it first. Mix it all up and then add some more sauce to your liking. Alrighty? So most everything is how much you want or like. So 2 peppers if you're doubling it, 1 pepper if you're doing regular, which you can add more chicken, less chicken, more peppers, less bell peppers, more green beans, less green beans, whatever you want. This was a medium-sized bag. It's a 12-ounce fresh green beans from the produce section. It's an HEB brand, but I don't know. But they probably have this in other stores too. Fresh green beans in a bag that you can steam in the microwave. Okay, because I put lo mein 3 bags. Each pack comes with 2 bags. Each pack comes with 2 bags, and I only use 3. So I use 1 pack and then half of another pack. Fresh green beans, medium-sized bag, 2 red peppers, and a bag of fajita, the big bag. That's for my doubling it, and now this is a lot of chicken, and it was 3.7 pounds. They have 4-point-something pounds fajita chicken too, and they have fajita chicken that's less than 3 pounds too. So choose to your liking, and like I said, you can get the pre-cooked fajita chicken in the freezer section and cook it according to bag. Okay? All right. So, I got to put the pasta in. I'm going to put in some. I put in some oil so the lo mein doesn't stick. I'm going to add some I added some oil to the chicken because the chicken is still good. It's not burnt. It just cooked to the point where it dried out all the juice or the liquid in there. So if I put the peppers in there, it's going to be dry. So I added some oil in there, and I'm going to dump the peppers in there. I turned it back on because, remember, like I said, I turned it off because I didn't want to burn the chicken, and I still cut the peppers. So, yes. So I put the peppers in there. The pan is warming back up. Okay. I dumped the green bean, open the green beans, dump them out so I can cut them in half since they're real long. And let me put the lo mein noodles in there. Okay. Remember, 6 minutes it says. Put noodles in boiling water, cook 6 minutes or until desired tenderness, stirring occasionally, drain well. Okay? Okay, I'm opening the second box. I do not want the first bag to be cooked too much. So I'm going to put about half of one bag. Trying to get half of it out. Okay, it's half of that, and I'm going to dump this whole thing in there. Okay, and since I'm going to use this, sorry, my back turned to me, sorry. Since I'm going to use this to serve it, I'm going to use that. And I'm going to turn it down to about 9 or 8. I usually do so the water doesn't spit everywhere. Okay, it says serve occasionally. Okay, timer. Okay, and hopefully by the time the noodles are done, the pepper should be soft and I should have the green beans cut in half and put in here. Okay. So, let's turn this around, let's look and see. Okay, see? These green beans don't even have salt on them, and they're really good because they're fresh from the produce. She didn't want to walk, did she?
What? Who are you talking about?
My daughter. I was just asking her boyfriend.
Your daughter ain't even home.
Huh?
I said your daughter ain't even
Oh,
home.
you didn't wait for her?
She didn't wait for me.
She didn't wait for you for what?
She didn't tell me that she had other plans. So I was waiting at home for her. And then I finally got a hold of her and she's like, yeah, I'm somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, so my daughter's boyfriend is here. He was trying to get her to come, but she had other plans and she didn't tell him, so he came by himself. Yeah. Well, lately we just been feeding him. Heck with Mariah, she hasn't been coming, so we just been sharing our food with her boyfriend. Right? The heck with Mariah, we just been sharing our food with you. No, we haven't.
You tell me to come over and just look at it. You say,
I said we've been sharing
you tell
our
me I
food.
can't get any.
I said, heck with Mariah, we'll just feed you.
I'm joking. How's the day?
So we just been,
Busy?
okay?
Tiring day for me. Woke up.
Babe, come
Took
here.
the dogs out.
Since
Watched
you
a
don't,
movie.
I'm asking my husband for some help since he's doesn't make a big complaint about getting in front of the camera. Can you stir that for me? I just asking him to stir the peppers and the chicken for me so the chicken doesn't get all burnt up and peppers get soft while I cut up these green beans in half. Okay, some of these green beans are short. Okay. Some of these green beans are already short, so I don't need to cut them. The lo mein noodles do not stick like regular pasta does as much. So just making sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Because the pot that they're in is not one of the best pots. And stuff will stick to it in a heartbeat because it's not real good. But it's a cheap one, but I appreciate. And it works just good enough until we can afford another pan set. Right, babe?
Yeah.
Appreciate what you got. We could, without it, we would have had nothing, and so it works. Okay, so just making sure I getting through these. It's good just plain, isn't it? Okay, so hold on, guys. I'm just getting the paper towel. The green beans were a little wet, so I just wanted to wipe my hands. Okay, so now I just want to taste the pepper. You see how pepper and the red peppers and the yellow and the orange ones, they're sweeter. The green ones are not. So my husband likes them, but I don't. Is it salt? No.
Not for you, but I'll be fine with that.
Not real salt, but I'll still cook it for a few more minutes, and I'll add the green beans, and then cook it a little bit with the barbecue sauce. I keep forgetting to turn around and look at you guys. Barbecue sauce so that can kind of get heated. So I'm going to go ahead and I wanted to wait till they got almost soft because the green beans are already soft cooked, so I didn't want to overdo them. But I'm going to go ahead and put them in. Okay, so that's all done. So I'm going to let it cook for a few more minutes. There's less than a minute left on the pasta, or the lo mein. I don't know if you call lo mein pasta, but get that out. You know, if I would have cut the chicken ahead of time before I went on live, it would have been a lot faster. Because we're already at 27 minutes, and this is the second video, so it would have been almost an hour. My bad. That's only because this is a quick meal, but that's only because I forgot to cut the chicken. And I had already started the live when I realized the chicken needed cutting. So, my bad. So you can watch it in part 1 and part 2, which I'm saying this on part 2. But okay, the noodles is beeping. Turn the timer off. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna grab so, all right, so turn that off. Drain the lo mein. Okay, guys. Sorry, guys. Collins are kind of tipped over a little bit. So some of the noodles fell. I tried to pick some of them up. Don't worry, my sink is clean. I clean it every time I want to fish it. I wanted to catch it before it went down in the drain. I caught most of it, so. Okay. So, I'm just getting out. There is a few that's stuck to the bottom. Not a whole lot, just a couple of pieces. So I will, when I'm done with getting the pasta out of the sink, you know, from the colonist, I will
Ooh.
turn on the water and get it hot, and then okay, so
Hey, 14 seconds. I counted. 14. That man over
all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the barbecue sauce up in there. Yeah, the oil I put in there is starting to dry up in there too. I didn't want to put a whole lot. I didn't want it swimming in oil because the chicken was already cooked. I just didn't want the Bell peppers in a dry pan, so. It usually takes more than this one jar. I do have some more. So, so I just put that first one in, I'm gonna stir it up, and then I'm gonna mix the lo mein in there, and then I'm gonna add more barbecue sauce to my liking once I get the lo mein in there. Because it looks like it's plenty now, even a little extra. But that'll change once I add the lo mein in there, and it tries to sauce up the lo mein. So, okay. So I'll show you. I had my thing plugged in the whole time, but I will show you. That's what it looks like. And tonight, I will post a picture of, after I played it, I will post a picture of it on Facebook. And I always post a picture on YouTube too. I post a picture, name of the recipe, and then say, tomorrow, or like today is Monday, so I'll say Tuesday or Wednesday, I will upload the video to YouTube. But since this is a live video, I don't need uploading, so I will not post the picture because it will already be on there. Okay? And I will be posting, if you watch this and you follow me on Facebook, you'll probably see a couple of 2 other pictures for 2 other meals that I made last week. One was for my pork chops with a side dish and some corn, cream corn, and then one is for my remake of Taco Bell's Crunchwrap Supreme. My husband took a picture of both meals, but wasn't able to get it to me since I didn't have a phone. He would have had to plug in his phone to the computer, download the pictures, and it would have probably been hard to download just those 2 pictures. It probably would have downloaded all those pictures, and he has too many. So I'll get him to send them to me tonight, and then I'll post them. I'll post the date that we ate them and let and mention that I wasn't able to post them when I made it, but here's a picture, and I always post a YouTube link in there. So the pork chops and the Crunchwrap, I was able to do live, so I'll put the link in the comments to the pictures. So I'm gonna turn it down some. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add in the lo mein noodles. Lo mein noodles, those are the kind they say you should. Get it, whatever sauce you're gonna use, mix it in the sauce right away. Cause it's hard. It's like trying to stir spaghetti with the meat sauce and stuff. Makes your arms. Trying to get the noodles look like they're all on top. I'm trying to get them all mixed up in there. It's hard. So I'm going to get some more barbecue sauce. There's a little bit left in the fridge. I'm going to get, this is what we normally use. Sweet Baby Ray's. Honey barbecue sauce. Sometimes we use the regular barbecue sauce, but sometimes I get honey barbecue. But I'm going to finish up what's left in the...
We can get YouTube TV.
Are you trying to figure out where to go to download it?
I'm
sorry.
YouTube there.
Some came out onto the stove. I wish I could take the top
I
off.
can do it like this, maybe.
That little plastic part on these.
Because I have
Like, take these off.
because there's a place
when you
where
wanna
can, like, type it in and
dump the whole rest so it'll come out. Okay. I am going to give it a couple of minutes. I set it on the counter, you see right here, upside down.
Here's the X
While I stir
below
what I already put in
400.
there. And let that heat up a little bit because it came out the refrigerator, so cold barbecue
Let
sauce.
me, don't press any buttons with it. I'm gonna see if
So
I
I'm gonna
can
turn
do
it down some. It's almost at medium. And I don't want nothing to burn.
No, I
Okay.
can. It's way easier with your phone because you can like type in everything and it helps you look up stuff.
It almost looks like it's hard to get the meat and all the other stuff mixed in with the.
And then you go to
The lo mein, like you do when you mix in spaghetti sauce with the.
well,
Trying to see what I did with the.
it says
Oh,
you need to log in, but
I was
don't
looking for this.
log in
Couldn't
on my
find it.
phone. I just know that
See
when
if
you
that
do
will
it,
help.
It's a lot easier. Can you go to home?
Break up the.
Like they give you the remote and everything.
Because the lo mein gets sticky if you wait too long.
Oh wait, you know what? I think I'm gonna go. Search. Oh, right there. You go to search. Oh, right there.
Okay, so. I do apologize, guys, if you hear that noise. Just trying to
Yeah, like
not
with
waste
the,
it.
with the app, it's way easier because like.
All right, I'm going to stir it up one more time, and if it looks like it needs any more, I will go ahead and open a new bottle. It's room temperature.
This one, like, it brings up all your like subscriptions or apps.
Okay.
per se.
Yeah.
And then that one.
So,
Like your personal save list or like button kind of thing.
Yeah.
the only thing about this is that the lo mein is kind of sticky, so it's making it very hard to stir. So make sure everything is ready to go, and then you stick. Once you drain the lo mein,
Get back to
put
the-
it right into your
No worries.
into the pan with the sauce to get some sauce.
Nice.
Okay?
Hey, now we get it.
Value. This is an industry full of snakes and
Pick it up and flip it over and get it all mixed in with the lo mein. Okay? All right. It's good. I apologize, guys. I keep moving things around. I don't know where I put anything. Half the time, when I'm looking, I don't know. I forget where I put everything. Come here, babe. I just gotta have my husband reach. I'm short, and we don't have a stool yet. Be standing on the chair sometimes, though. Barbecue sauce. I'll be standing on the chair sometimes. What do you think? Need a little bit more? Okay. But hold on, guys. So now my husband was showing me he got the Roku hooked up. So now our WWE, we can watch it on the big screen instead of the computer. Did you start it from the beginning?
We just rally car.
When I'm done, I'm going to have them start it from the beginning because it's YouTube. All right, so I just squeezed some more in there. You don't have to have exact measurement to your liking, like when you do spaghetti. To your liking. And just have some extra barbecue sauce on hand. because if you have leftovers and you put it in the refrigerator, sometimes it gets a little dry out and you may want to add a little bit when you go to reheat it. Just like spaghetti. When I go to reheat spaghetti, sometimes it gets a little dried out, so I add a little more before I reheat it. Spaghetti, I actually reheat in a pan with some oil and then put some spaghetti sauce because it tastes so much better and doesn't get so dried out like the microwave. Microwave is great for a lot of things, but some things it's just don't reheat good. And make sure you kind of flip over and get all the way at the bottom because sometimes, like spaghetti, sometimes you'll end up going to get some and you look at the bottom and you're like white noodles because it didn't get stirred all the way. So same thing with the lo mein. Yeah. Okay. And if somebody thinks it needs more sauce, they can add more to their bowl. Okay. Alrighty. So that's all done. I will show you what it looks like. Then I'll plate it or put it in a bowl and then see that? Alrighty. So since I don't have to worry about recording on my phone on YouTube or doing a live on my phone, I have my phone separate than the computer. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of the pan. All right, so I took a picture. This is my second screen. The first screen has all the apps from them. That's pre-installed, but second page looks so empty. I mean, it had a whole bunch of apps on my other phone. But tomorrow I got to work on reinstalling it. Usually when you can transfer stuff from one phone to the other, if you have the other old phone and you're upgrading to a new phone and you can transfer them, or usually you put your Apple ID in, usually it'll all the apps will upload back, but not on mine, so I have to bring them all back manually. It's okay. I already put a few on there that I found. Most of my social media apps. I've logged into the important ones like my bank app and Facebook and Messenger and stuff like that. Okay? All right, and then I'm going to decide because there's some apps I'm going to use on my iPad that I'm not going to use on my phone, vice versa. So we'll see. I'll work on that tomorrow. Okay? So, oh yes. People, I was almost going to end the video. Sorry, I forgot. I might as well take out all the bowls. We only have 3. I'm going to actually, I started scooping it with a spoon, but I was going to use this instead. I like the metal ones because maybe I should have sprayed it. Haha. So the noodles don't stick to it. Because it is sticking to it. Oh, let me turn it off. I was like, don't have dried out, burnt up. Okay. Alrighty, so this, I showed you what it looks like, and it's what it looks like in the bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and take a bite. The pepper. I have several favorite meals, but that's one of them. That is so good. Okay, so I'm going to end this the way I end all my lives. Facebook, YouTube, whatever. I appreciate appreciate each and every one of you who come on here to watch. I don't think anybody came on here on my live. I announced it on Facebook a couple times, so everybody should have known, but nobody came on here. But I appreciate anybody who took the time to watch the replay. Just comment hashtag replay and comment, what do you think of the lighting in the kitchen? Because this is what it would look like if I had put the main light on. And also comment what you think would be a good name for this recipe. Okay, lo mein noodles, bell peppers, green beans, barbecue sauce, and fajita chicken. Okay, what do you think? Comment below. All right. And sorry if it was a two-parter. You know, I will admit I have stomach issues and I can't help it. Sometimes it hits at the wrong moment when it should not. And it's painful. So there's nothing I can do. So I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Stay positive. And I'll see you in the next live video. I'll go live tomorrow on Facebook on my Elizabeth's Life page. All right. And I'll post on Facebook, and I might even post on here, which I didn't for this video, but I will next time. I'll post ahead of time when my next planned live is for YouTube. All right. All right. Love you guys. Bye.